Welcome, guys. Let me turn that off, actually. There we go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you very much to everybody that's tuned in already. We've got loads of people watching. We've got Apollo Syndrome, we've got Dazza, we've got Underdog Paint and Bazza, we've got Callum Howe. Callum Howe was How Do We Collide, mate. I've seen a couple of videos you put. Mel C was the one, I suppose. And, what's the guy called? Johnny Rotten. Got Charles Haywood, we've got the Johnsonator. Where have you been? We've got Marley, welcome. So, I'll talk a little bit about what I've been up to this week before I get to the shoutouts and stuff. Like a couple more people join the stream first of all. So, what have we been working on this week? Well, not loads. We had a bit of a weekend off and went to see the Meg, which was pretty cool. So what have I done? Well, I built 10 Sequitors for Lucy, 5 Evocators, and 3 Dracolions as well, and basically spread it all. So this is all metallic purple, this is amethyst purple. Yeah, so Lucy's been working on the other 5 Sequitors, which are nearly finished. Unfortunately, she's at home, so I forgot to grab a picture of them. Was classmate, Mel C was banging, Johnny Rotten was quality 2, Feeder were class. Sounds like a good time, man. Lucy mostly painted up these for me. There's a few little bits and pieces needing touching up here and there. But 3 Skull Crushers and Skylar Anthem Grim. So massive thanks to Lucy for doing that for me, whilst I, of course, sprayed all of her Stormcast. I've been working on my Gene Stealer Cult. So I masked them all off last Monday night, sprayed them purple, highlighted them with a lighter purple, dry brushed it Ulthuan Grey. All of the grey here as well I washed with Druchii Violet mixed with a little Brunilne oil, and then dry brushed it Ulthuan Grey as well, just to try and give a little bit of pronunciation to the purples, to the greys even. Johnsonator, very busy with life and generally boring stuff. Glad I can tune in. Hope all is well. All is very well, mate. Thank you very much indeed. And there's a lot of updates coming to the channel, which I'm going to go through in a few moments. I've started painting the green bits. It's just the first coat, so it's not great, and it is obviously quite messy. But you can see here 3 of the Lehman Russ. So this one's going to be either a twin auto cannon or twin las cannon one. It's got, of course, 2 guns there, and this one I still need to stick in. This has got 3 death spitters, so it could be heavy bolters, heavy flamers. This can be a battle cannon, plasma cannon, whatever you want it to be. Same with this one as well, but it's got 3 venom cannons on. Oh, and that's it. That's all I'm sharing for the moment. What else am I working on? Well, my War Games exclusive Mephiston model came today. So I'm building him right now, and he's going to get painted during the stream that I'm going to be doing this weekend. Operation Mad Dog, we've got Roger. Thank you very much for joining us, Roger. So, updates. First of all, merchandise is now available via Redbubble and Spreadshirt. The links will be in the video description down below once this video goes live. So if you're interested in purchasing some merchandise, of course, to spread the word of the Dark Artisan, and of course support the channel a little bit as well, please go and buy some merchandise. Redbubble and Spreadshirt, believe it or not, is the easiest way to do it. Otherwise, it involves me basically going to companies, buying the t-shirts and stuff, getting them printed up, and then posting them up to you guys. With Redbubble and Spreadshirt, it's all done in one place. It doesn't take me any time. So I want to give a massive shout out to Craig Gardner, one of the Patreons, for setting out for me. Craig, you are an absolute lifesaver. Dazza says he's going to be getting a t-shirt. Dazza, do check both Redbubble and Spreadshirt. Of course, both are available. You support the channel with both of them. And they do offer different styles and fabrics and colours of t-shirts as well. So please go and check them out. We've got Clash of the Titans coming, which is a series that me and Craig have filmed where we have 8 Titans in a knockout battle royale kind of thing. So we've got 4 quarterfinals, 2 semi-finals, and a final. And it's always best of 3 between the 2 opponents. So that will be coming out very, very soon. It's going to take a bit more editing because I want it to be, well, you'll see when it comes out. What else is going on? There's going to be a website soon. There's going to be a website very, very soon, hopefully. Again, this is a massive thank you to Craig for doing this as well. Craig is doing this for me. I have no technology knowledge when it comes to building things like websites and everything. So that is going to be coming very soon as well. So you can get your Dark Artisan fix all in one place rather than being on Facebook and everything and YouTube and all over the place. It's all going to be there in one place. The other announcement is something which I am looking forward to, but it's going to be a long slog, and that is this Saturday. Yes, there we go. We've got Des in there as well, one of our Patreons. So thank you very much for your support, Des, and of course Roger is a Patreon as well. You can support, of course, the channel via Patreon for early access to battle reports. And you can pick the lists and armies that you want to see. And of course, you get constant work in progress update pictures on there as well. And bits and pieces of input for the channel as well. 24-hour stream is coming up, Des. But I've just finished filming the first episode of a new series called Your Armies on Parade. And we've got a very nice gentleman in the first episode by the name of Chris. And he shows off his jungle tower. And basically what it is going to be me talking for about 20 minutes to a person, obviously, about their army whilst showcasing pictures of their armies, asking them, you know, why they chose that army, what their favourite thing to do is, and how it, you know, basically what they love about that, how long they've been in the hobby, and things like that. So very, very short kind of podcasts. But it's for members of the community, basically, rather than myself. So rather than me showing you my armies, you get to see other people's armies. So that's going to be coming soon as well. That's not necessarily going to be like a regular as in weekly thing, but it is going to be coming. But the other thing, yes, Marley, Des, the 24-hour live stream starting 9 AM, Saturday the 25th of August, in aid of cancer research. I've set up a Just Giving page. Please go and check out the other video for all the details on that. But yes, I am going to be live streaming from 9 AM on Saturday morning all the way through till 9 AM on Sunday morning. I'm going to be sat here. This camera will be on me. One camera will definitely be pointed at the desk. The other one is potentially going to be pointed at the gaming table because a bit of a last minute decision we made. Tony from Ashbourne has decided he's going to come up and help me through the 24 hours. So the guests that come throughout the day, we're going to have Stu Coatsworth from Battleforge Brothers is going to be popping in at 10 AM. Stephen Dunn, one of the patrons, is going to be popping in at 1. Dylan is going to be popping around at about 5. Daz is going to be Skyping me at 6. Roger's going to be Skyping me about 3. Ian Minto, again, one of the patrons, is going to be coming round at about 9 PM. Hope you've got enough coffee, tea, or energy drinks. Energy drinks it will be. Callum says, that's awesome, dude. Looking forward to tuning in. So yeah, the other camera is basically going to be pointing at the table. And because Tony doesn't get the game too often, basically Tony has gladly obliged to take part and live stream the game whilst I'm sat here. So one camera will be pointing at the table, which will be the main one, which will take up 2/3 of the screen. And then where your chat box is now, where you can see, those two bits will be one at me and the other one pointing down at the table. So he's going to be playing against Stephen. That game will get streamed. He's going to be playing Blood Bowl with Ian, followed by a game of 40k. Potentially there may be others involved in there as well, but those ones should, providing I can get the camera sorted out, and up there will be live streaming. And of course, any donations are greatly appreciated, guys. When you do click on the Just Giving page, it does have buttons that you can click on for the amounts. And the lowest one is £10, but you can donate even £1. And if you are a taxpayer, please obviously add the gift aid on there. It doesn't cost you anything at all. All it means is that Cancer Research UK can claim the tax back on that. So essentially, you're giving them 20% or 25%, I think it is, extra free if you happen to pay UK tax, which if you work or anything, you already do. So it's for an absolute great cause, and it's going to be a tough 24 hours. We're going to have Sharpie tuning in during the night as well. Phil Sanderson, the president of the Durham Raiders Club, is going to be coming round between 1 and 2 as he finishes work as a DJ. That's then going to be the hardest bit. I think we're going to have Hob Underhill join us from Chicago via Skype, and he is going to help me through most of the hours of the morning along with Sharpie. And then none other than Bryn will be joining me at 7:30 a.m. As he finishes work from night shift at Tesco to get me through the last hour and a half. So absolutely, you know, everybody is chipping in and helping out. So fantastic stuff there. And I've already gone on for 15 minutes without showing any of your guys' work. So let's rattle through this. And of course, I look forward to seeing you all on the live stream on Saturday at some point or other. So let's get moving. First up, we've got Agim. Agim's been working on his Telemann Dreadnought from Custodes. Very, very cool. Very dark and rich gold. Absolutely love it. He's also then been working on the other one. And I use this guy as my Librarian Dreadnought for my Blood Angels. This one's been highlighted up quite considerably more and absolutely class. And Agim, that marble base is fantastic, man. I don't know how you've done it, but that is awesome. Next up, we've got Anthony Russell, who's starting to add a little bit more to his Night Haunt. Dazza gave him a shout out for the colours to use on this, I believe. And you can see there the character at the front is starting to add to that. So fantastic stuff there, Anthony. War them dreads look class. Yes, they do indeed. Ian, you've missed your shout out. But yeah, Ian's going to be joining us throughout the 24-hour stream late evening and hopefully give Tony a game as well. Next up, we've got Barry Smith, massive Space Wolf fan. I'm sure he's going to be over the moon that the Space Wolf Codex is coming out. It'd be great to get a game in with Barry soon, hopefully. But this guy is a Praetor that he has painted up. Very, very cool. Absolutely love the weathering on that. Next up, we've got Baza! Ian's going to watch it again on Dave. And Baza's painted up his Stormcast. Very fitting colours, Baza. Are these happen to be your Death Guard colours that you were going to paint up 2,000 points of just to play me? Marley, update on the Wolves. I've given in. Next up, we've got Bryn. Bryn's been working on... he gave us 4 pictures of Blight Kings, but I'm going to show you 2 here. In typical Bryn fashion, absolutely. Bless me. Oh, there we go. Right, absolutely awesome work as ever, Bryn. The Nurgle drop on the base looks fantastic, and I love the rusty colours. And there we go, we've got this guy. I love the head. It looks like the fly or something. Really, really cool work. Because I thank you, Roger. Is that the German word that I have to add into the Your Armies on Parade videos? Bryn has blurred this picture slightly, but he started on Horticulus, Slimex, and Mulch. So I look forward to seeing Bryn's effort with this guy. Where do you send pics for your showcase? You send it to my email address, Johnsonetta, which can be found at the bottom in the description of any of my videos. Or the Dark Artisan 40k at gmail.com. Next up, we've got Callum. Callum's had a busy week. He's been working on some old Khorne guys. Callum, I need to dig out your Khorne Berserkers, actually. I don't like them. I'm using Blood Warriors as Berserkers. Really, really love the gold and dark red. I've always loved it. It's just a paint when you're painting hundreds of models. There we go, normal Marine there as well. And Old Khan. Absolutely class model. I've got the new one here to paint during the stream, so you can see Khan getting painted up during the stream, of course, as well. This was the Death Guard that he's painted up without using washes. Phenomenal stuff, man. Really, really nice. Absolutely love the purple Nurgler. We've got Daniel Friedrichsen. He's been busy this week. He's been at Warhammer Fest. And the picture that they actually shared on the community page of the gaming hall's got Daniel slap bang in the middle of it, and I was like, that's Daniel. So he did lose one of his games, but nevertheless, he had a pretty good weekend. He's painted up Gabriel Seth. Next up, we've got Dazza. Dazza's been working on his Carmine Zombie Dragon. Absolutely brilliant model, this, man. I really, really want one. And you've just made this look absolutely viciously grotesque, man. It's absolutely class. And there we go from a slightly different angle as well. He's also been working on Zacharias. This is one of the old school metal dragons. I know the made-to-order stuff was all of the old dragons last week as well, so I look forward to seeing people's work on them. And he's been painting one of his Farseers at 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, in typical Dazza fashion, that purple popping. Absolutely fantastic stuff, mate. Next up, we've got Dylan. Dylan's been working on 10 Hellblasters, 3 Aggressors, and another Redemptor, as well as some terrain there as well from his kill team set that he picked up. And he's been sorting all of his spare bits and everything out because he's moving soon. Dylan, I hope you're moving closer to me, because that can only be a good thing. But nevertheless, he's sorting all of his Fire Slayers out there as well. So hopefully we'll get Dylan on the channel very soon. We're going to be doing a kill team campaign. We need to sort that out though. Next up, we've got Gaz Etherington, and he's finished off Gwilliman. Absolutely fantastic model. I love that you've gone for the silver trim rather than the gold trim. Of course, the white on the gauntlet there, the gold accenting that very, very nicely. Next up, we've got Ian Minto. Ian has done his Plague Knight or Plague Hook or whatever he wants it to be. Absolutely love the blunderbuster he's got on here. Love the fact that he's put Nurgle's symbol on the shield. And the guts and the insides of this are absolutely grotesque. And the Nurglings on the base, man, that's fantastic. Really, really nice stuff. Incredibly rusted. Absolutely top-notch work. And I look forward to slaying him in combat, Ian. And yes, that is a promise. Next up, we've got James Brown. I want to give a shout-out to James, actually. He bought me the Ravager Kaitan at Warhammer World last time I was down there with Tony and seen him. So massive thank you to James for that. The idea was James was going to get the first game against him. Unfortunately, I'm not going down Warhammer World for quite some time. So I did end up getting the first game in against Stephen. That game is going to be available for Patreons tonight. And it will be available next week for you other guys. But next up, we've got James Smith from Whitby. James hasn't actually done any painting this week, but he tidied his hobby space. What I want to know, James, is how do you manage to paint on an A4 pad? I have got two ones here, and they're not big enough. Next up, we've got Kev Dudgeon. Kev's been working on more of his Death Watch for Kill Team. We've got 5 guys there. We've got an Infernus Heavy Bolt, Storm Bolters, Power Swords all over the place. Love the highlights on the island, man. Really, really nice work. Next up, we've got Kev Waite. Kev has been painting Eldrad up. I need to get this guy painted up, and he is one of the models I will be painting on the stream as well. I've only got the old metal one painted up, but this guy will be getting painted. And he's also been working on a Blood Raven Reaver. Absolutely class model. Love the red that you've got going on. Very, very bright and pops out there loads. Liam Suit has been working on his Glade Riders meanwhile. Liam, I love the base with the little leaves that you've got. Plenty of grass at different lengths, and of course the tufts on there. And I love the tone that you've got going on the actual skin and fur of the horse as well. Next up, we've got Mark Burton. We have a Imperial Knight hacked to smithereens. Mark is a Patreon, so thank you very much for your support, Mark. And I love that he's actually, where he's hacked them to smithereens here, he's used the green stuff to basically have it like kind of warped and torn metal and everything. Really, really nice effect, man. I love it. And there we go. Some tentacles coming out the side as well. This knight, though, this is fantastic. He basically bought a tree lord and mashed it together with a knight. Absolutely outstanding. Dylan has joined us. Dylan, where are you moving to? We've already gone past your work, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you're moving closer to us, man. Next up, we've got Michael Bottrell. Michael has been insanely busy again, painting terrain for Durham Raiders and, of course, Company Legends. And in what better way than watching Star Trek Voyager? So we've got some more Sector Mechanicus terrain. We've got a Firestorm Redoubt. We have the cranes from the servo haulers. And we've got 6 armoured containers. Absolutely smashing it out of the park there, Michael. Loads and loads of work done that week. Oh, and some Kill Team terrain just to boot. Tasting TV series. Yeah, man. Voyager's awesome. Next up, we've got Mikey Mauer, and Mikey has painted up his Night Archeon in yellow. Absolutely phenomenal weather, and love the browns and the orange rust that you've got going on all over the place, Mikey. Love the shades, and of course the rust on the silver as well. Absolutely outstanding work as ever. Next up, we've got Paul McFarlane, the first 28mm figures that he's painted since 2008. And these are absolutely stunning, man. These are so good. Absolutely fantastic. I look forward to seeing what you get up to with the rest of the cultists as well. Next up, we've got Paul Spuddy Shaw, and he's added more work to the wolves. He's added the blood all over the armour and on the bases, and added the transfers on the shoulders as well. So fantastic work with them, Paul. The army's really coming together. Next up, we've got Peter Seamus, who's been working on some Custodes Bikers. Absolutely love these models. I'm actually currently painting some up myself for a small commission that I'm doing. And the models are just absolutely outstanding. Really, really nice work, man. And we've got his Helverin Warglaive, Armiger Helverins. Because the Warglaives absolutely, apparently they failed all the charges. So he converted them to Helverins with some spare Imperial Guard autocannons, he said. Next up, we've got Richard Morris. Richard has painted some very, very bright green plague bearers. What they're called? Poxbringers. That's it. Really, really like these. And I love the really bright luminous green fluid on the bases. Really, really nice work, Richard. And I look forward to seeing more of them. Next up, we've got Richard Newton, who's decided to start Bone Splitters. This guy's absolutely class, Richard. I love how yellowy. It's like a sickly yellow brown that you've done. The highlights on the skin, but it really, really pops and looks nice. The best bit about this, though, that war paint. Let's have a look. Michael Parsonage. Sorry I'm coming late to the party, but what are you painting on the 25th for your charity thing? Michael, it's a little bit much for me to go through. However, if you go and check out the video that went up before this one, so the actual 24-hour live stream, it's about 4 minutes long. There's a full list of all the models under there. Then I'm not sure yet. Got to move to a bungalow. Has had some bad falls down the stairs because my leg went. Can't manage the house anymore. No worries, Dylan. I hope you do feel a bit better soon, and hopefully you do move a little bit closer as well, so we can get some more cheeky games in. But yeah, Richard's also been working on some Boar Riders. Fantastic stuff again. I love the shade of green that you've gone for with these, Richard. Really, really nice work, man. Next up, we've got Rob Card. Rob's been doing absolutely loads this week. We've got a mortar team for his Renegade Guard. We've got a Telemann Renegade Dreadnought. Absolutely class work with all the chains on there, the Chaos symbol, and of course the flames coming out of the shoulders. Really, really cool. Dazza, wish I lived closer. Dazza, the house next door to me can be bought for about $6,000. And that is no joke. So feel free to purchase it because I will gladly have you as my neighbour. Rob Cad's also been working on a second Dreadnought, again with the chain and the green stuff flames and the spikes. Really, really nice work, Rob. If you watch this back, actually, I would love to see a picture of your entire army now, because I remember when you started the original Custodes. and they were absolutely class. He's also been working on his Renegade Knight as well. I'm not sure what there is in the fist, but I'm guessing it's going to make it like sort of like a glowy kind of power fist type feel. Really, really cool stuff, man. And Captain Slam on a motorbike. Yes, absolutely. Class stuff, this. This is like Death Company Captain on a bike with Thunderhammer and Storm Shield made it look like Ghost Rider. Absolutely epic, epic stuff. And if I end up going on to do this for a captain, I am incredibly sorry, but I am stealing this idea. Sorry. Next up, we've got Roger. Roger, if you're still in the chat, please talk us through some of this. You posted loads and loads of stuff, so I saved about 5 or 6 pictures down. Lots and lots of ball action stuff, I think. So this is an Australian light mortar team. These are some Australian infantry. You know what? I absolutely love the ball action figures. They kind of look a little bit goofy, almost, but they're so cool. I absolutely love the what's it called? Camo. The camo effect that you've done on the legs down there. Very, very streaky. It kind of fit with the rainforest. We've got some pauper infantry, so I'm guessing this is kind of like wildlings that have been given guns and knives and stuff. Really, really cool stuff, man. He's also been working on some entrances to Shadows of Brimstone. I know a lot of guys up at Durham Raiders play this, and this is really cool. Is this a resin one, Roger? Because they look like 4 almost identical ones. But either way, I really, really like them. Pretty damn cool. Excuse me, guys. He's also been working on a Sigmarite Mausoleum. Absolutely great kit. Lucy really, really enjoyed painting hers up. And I love the bronze statues that you've got going on there. Lots and lots of skulls. Shane Sanderson, meanwhile, has been working on an Iron Hands. I think he said it was a Prevor. I'm not sure, as I'm not massive into 30k, so I don't know if that's the correct term. Really, really cool model with all the cabling and everything coming out. Next up, we've got Stephen Dunn, one of the Patreons, and Stephen has painted up his Captain Slamguinius. Very, very similar in the aspect of what I've done. He's used the Deathwatch shield and filed it flat, and of course put the chalice on the front, and a heavy Thunderhammer from the Deathwatch kill team, as well as the wings from the Sanguinary Guard. Next up, we've got Stephen Lumsdale, who has been working on some Bushido models. Really, really cool stuff. These guys remind me very much of the Daughters of Cain Meliusai with the spears and the swords and everything. So really, really cool. Next up, we've got Stu Fours, who's finished off another 20 Keurig Acolytes for Age of Sigmar. So great work there, Stu. And he's also painted up the Gaunt Summoner. Absolutely love the intense bright colours on this. Really, really cool stuff, man. And he's finished off 3, I want to say, Shamans or Skyfires. Really cool. I love the pink one. And I love the blue and pink tufts of grass on the base. Very, very fitting, of course, for Zinch. Next up, we've got Tom Downs from Blythe Wargames. Plays a lot of ball action with Stephen, actually. And we've got a medic here helping a guy to safety. We've got a couple of more infantrymen, and I love the camo shades. And to get that level of camo on the models that are so small is really, really cool, man. He's also decided to have a crack at some Stormcast. So this is one of the clipped together, easy to build Liberators. Really, really love the colours, the bright blue, purple, and the pink. Very Lucy-esque. And actually, I think I missed this one, unless we've gone around in a full circle. These are my Gene Stealer Cult Basilisks. And you can see there, of course, that I've started putting the green on. It's going to need another coat of green and washing and highlighting it. But you can see the purple I've highlighted with Oathwine Grey. And the grey I actually washed with Druchii Violet and then highlighted back up as well. And that is it, guys. I made it through that in 18 minutes altogether. So I want to call it a night. Please go and check out the other videos. There's going to be a couple more coming up over the next few days. as we get them edited. But please, 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 guys, join me for the 24-hour live stream on the Saturday the 25th. Please donate via Just Giving if you're able to do so, even if it's £1. Everything helps. It's for Cancer Research UK. And of course, please join me on the live stream. I hope to have as many of you as possible supporting me through the full 24 hours whilst Tony plays Warhammer and I paint, of course. But without further ado, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'm probably going to go and get an early night now. But there's another video going to be uploaded for you just very, very soon. So go and check that out. If you want more live stream goodness, though, head over to Blackjack Legacy. Andy is going to be doing his live stream from 9 PM. Go and check him out. Andy covers all sorts of board games. Very, very heavy on Kill Team at the moment. So go and check them out. But thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.